Welcome to the SNA Live podcast, hosted by Three the Hard Way. This is for the culture. Black and Latinx, where you at?
Yo, what's good, cigar fam? It's your boy Seaway, and welcome to SNA Live, the show not just about cigars and cigar lounges, but life in general. Because if you're in a nice-ass cigar lounge with your peoples and only talking about cigars, then you've missed the whole motherfucking point. We're recording live, as always, from Smoking Ashes Cigars and Haberdashery, the hottest cigar lounge in these United States. With me, as always, are my partners in crime, the GM and Leak. Say what's up to the people.
Yo, what's good?
What's good, fam? Blessed to be here. Blessed to be here.
We can now be seen on One Institution Media's platform, as we are now a part of the OIM family. Today's episode is episode number 13.
Jeez. Let's go.
Time is flying by, man.
Yes, it is.
13 episodes in season 2, man. This episode is entitled The $1 Billion Industry. And if you can't figure out what we're talking about from the title, I'm just gonna come straight out and say we're talking about the porn industry this episode. Porn. We're gonna be talking about how it's the $1 billion episode, yet nobody seems to be watching porn. Nobody admits it, at least.
That's what it is.
All.
They do not admit it.
We're also gonna be talking about how the industry exploded during this COVID time when everybody was cramped inside their apartments and houses and couldn't get out.
Shout out to all y'all.
We're also going to bring back our segments, Notable Mention, where we're going to be profiling the goddess, the first lady of porn,
my Lord.
Miss Vanessa Del Rio. And we're bringing back What You Rockin' With, where we talk about what we're vibing with, what we're feeling for this particular week. And with that being said, as usual, cut your stick, light them up, and let's get it poppin'.
Welcome to SNA Live, a podcast like no other. Featuring Three the Hard Way. You want it? You got it. Yeah. Yes. Like the title said, Three the Hard Way, no pause. It's episode 13. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get into this $1 billion industry that no one seems to know anything about. But right now is the perfect time to get your stick, get your drink, get your seat, and let's rock.
The $1 billion industry.
Let me just start this. All our moms, we're sorry.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I've never in my life indulged in any type of pornographic viewership.
Pornism.
Stop. I've been watching porn since I was like 10. I'm not even gonna lie. Facts. Big ups, Pops. Tracy Lords, Vanessa Del Rio. Big ups. Thanks, Pops.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Right.
Who are these people?
What is this porn that you speak of?
So
Before we get into
yeah. We, as usual,
the craziness,
we got to get into what we're drinking, what we're smoking, because we definitely want to get through that to get to this these two topics, man. This is gonna be a fun episode. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun episode. Leak, I'm gonna let you set it off, brother. What you smoking on today?
So I'm smoking the Regis cigar. Shout outs to Akil. This is a European company. They were based out of Europe for years. They came to the U.S. market in 2013. They have a few blends, really good cigars. So this one I'm smoking is the black label. I'm not sure what year, but they got rated the top Cubanesque cigar in all of Europe.
Okay.
They got awarded. So really
they
good
definitely
cigar.
did. I had smoked that on an earlier episode of this season.
Really good cigar. If you're looking for a really good medium cigar, or if you're a Cuban cigar smoker, you know, the people who say, oh, I only smoke Cubans, obviously can't go into a cigar lounge and buy a Cuban. So if you're looking for something...
Not legally.
Legally.
Well, I'm sorry, just not to cut you off.
I know where you're going with this.
I only smoke Cubans.
Please stop that, please.
For the dudes that be going to like Brazil and DR and coming back with Cubans,
Odds are you just didn't really smoke a Cuban.
you didn't.
Yeah.
Stop. Just stop.
Especially if you got it off of Pedro, who was just selling it, walking around
Exactly.
while he was selling the flowers.
Exactly.
At the same time.
Probably wasn't a Cuban. So yeah, this is the closest thing I believe you can get to a Cuban.
It's very Cubanesque. And
yeah, it's very Cubanesque.
another thing though, that with that particular lime, You know where they're rolled from, right? What
Placencia.
There we go. That's
Placencia
so
fan.
Placencia fans out there, if you guys like the Placencia line, this comes from the same factory, man. It really knocks. And the only reason why I mention it is because I had smoked it earlier, and I love that stick.
It's a really good cigar. Again, if you're looking for a good medium consistency throughout the smoke, definitely go with this Regis. Not much to talk about. It's a Nicaraguan Puro. That's it. No wrappers. It's a Nicaraguan Puro. That's
Straight
all.
through.
Straight through. That's how they advertise it. Again, it's made at the Placencia family farm and factory. And if you're a Placencia fan, they make a lot of tobacco, a lot of cigars out in the market
high end too
that you don't even know about that come from the Placencia family. So shout out to Placencia. And just to give a little background of the smoking experience, again, it's a medium, very smooth. You get some sweet molasses, citrusy, a little bit of pepper, not much pepper, but very sweet. Get a lot of flavor. Again, my thing is a flavor bomb. This is definitely a flavor bomb, and I'm gonna see how this goes.
And that's the Robusto, right?
This is the Robusto. So I'm definitely gonna enjoy this. I've had it once and I enjoyed it. Said I gotta try it again.
Nice. Right. So no, it's all right. It's cool.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So I got the Roma Craft, the Whiskey Rebellion.
Another good Nicaraguan cigar.
Company too, man.
So
Roma Craft. I'm sorry, real quick. Roma Craft. Can y'all make some more cigars, man? Like, we love your cigars, man. You guys are so boutique. Y'all like super boutique, man.
Yeah.
We need some more.
I like it.
Go ahead.
I like it.
I
But
like it.
it's like boutique of the boutique.
Yeah, exactly.
the Aquitaine is a big one.
Oh, it's fucking.
That one and that whiskey and temperance, man.
Yeah.
So go ahead, tell me about that, bro.
So it's the binder and filler are a combination of Indonesian, Nicaraguan, and Dominican.
Jesus, it sounds like a dream girl.
So yeah.
Right. Yeah. Speaking on the topic at hand.
Yeah.
Say that one more time. It's what?
Indonesian, Nicaraguan, and Dominican.
So exotic.
Can you see what that looks like in your mind? All right.
That sounds like number one porn star in the world. That's
Yes,
what that would sound like. So, the wrapper is an Ecuadorian Habano Ligero wrapper. So, I've had this one before, but it's been so long.
It's a big seller here too.
Yeah, no, it is. So it's almost like my first time smoking, because I want to say the first time I might have smoked this was it might have been Cigar Inn.
Okay.
And we stopped going there religiously, for a few years.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute. Actually, you know what? No, JR's.
I was about to say, I don't think that was Cigar Inn.
It was JR's.
JR's.
That's why I smoked
It had to have been.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
I
not the
smoked
same time frame.
it. Yeah, that's why I smoked it. So,
I had a lapse for a minute. I didn't even mean to jump in, but in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, that time gap.
no. And just before you even said it, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it didn't seem right.
Yeah, it was JR's. So, shout out JR's.
Yeah, we don't hate.
Yeah. It's all love. It's all love. They're in Paramus. Check them out. Then check us out.
After they close.
Shameless plug.
Check us out after they close.
Yeah. So, and we got our DJ popping.
Yes.
And mad females here. So,
yeah.
it's definitely a great smoke. It's smooth. It's a true medium. It's not gonna overwhelm you with flavor, with oomph. Definitely a smooth smoke. We got some scotch. I'm gonna let Rye talk on a little later. So it's perfect pairing, because like, once again, scotch is usually, it's not as heavy as bourbon. You know what I'm saying? So this particular cigar, it goes great with this scotch.
Mine is going great. I only took a couple of pulls. This blend is fucking awesome. Go ahead.
It'll hit sometimes. No. That's all good. It's all good. I'm glad you're enjoying it with your exotic ass glass. I just had to let everybody know Malik and his exotic ass glass.
Look, check out the look.
Hit him with that.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Yes, he is. So I am sticking to what I started with on last episode last week. I had Lost and Founds. We have a large selection of them.
Yes.
But
Yeah, we do.
This one is my favorite. This was called El Suavecito.
Yeah.
I need you to listen to this, and I actually had to write this down. And I'm not afraid to even admit that I have to read it. And obviously, you're going to see it anyway on camera.
Yeah.
Yo, the fillers to this. You ready, Malik? Conway?
Yeah.
Dominican Piloto. Corojo 98. And Nicaraguan Habano fillers. That's your filler.
Wow.
Okay?
Fancy.
Then it's hugged with a Sumatra binder.
Gotta have that.
And then it is finished off with an elegant Dominican Habano wrapper.
Wow.
So Habano is usually my go-to now. I'm in the mood lately. Last few months, I've been on a Scotch Habano kick.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to go as heavy. Some days I will.
Yeah.
The blend of those tobaccos in this particular cigar, and this is actually one of my favorite gauges. Very reminiscent of like a Churchill, but it's like a 52 by what? Seven.
That's a seven.
It's a seven.
That's a seven.
I'm about to say seven. I was about to say seven, but yeah, this is probably my favorite gauge cigar outside of a Corona. And if you heard us talk about that earlier, the reason why the Corona is my favorite is because the best gauge to gauge
the
flavor profile of a cigar, the nuances because of the factor, the ratio, the binder to filler ratio is a lot smaller.
Definitely.
So you really get to taste the blend. But anyway, this Suavecito is a favorite of mine. I have told many people about this already.
I love the name.
So remember you put me onto that about 3 Sundays ago.
And what did I tell you though? I said I gave it to you like on a Friday or a Saturday, and I said, yo, don't smoke this until Sunday when you're chilling.
Yeah.
I remember that day. We sat in the back.
Yep.
The door was open.
Yep.
We had a little.
Yep.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
And you was just like, yo, this thing hit.
Yeah.
I haven't had that yet.
Yeah, you got to definitely.
This cigar hits, bro.
Smoke a Sunday.
That's why when we had a chance to get it back, it was definitely number one on the list. But what we are pairing this with is an Arbor 12-year Speyside single malt Scotch. You know, we all have our favorites. We know Malik is a rum guy. Conway and I both like Scotches and bourbons as well. Not that Malik doesn't. Malik just chooses rum over the other two.
Yeah.
Speyside, just to give you a little background on that, it's distilled closer to the ocean.
Yeah, the shore. Yeah.
So the shore. So you're gonna get more notes of the salt water. You know, the salt water.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the sea is right there. But this one is it's a double cask matured Speyside mix of oak and sherry casks. So
Kind of reminiscent of the Balvenie. Double wood.
Sherry.
Now the one note that I read about it, and I can't say that hold on.
I just go ahead and say it. I think I know what you're gonna say.
So the note I read on it, they compare this. They call this. You know what? You guys are not gonna relate because cancel culture.
Let me rethink that.
You guys caught me with that one. They consider this to be very reminiscent to like Christmas cake, which I don't think any of us have ever received in our lives.
No.
We don't get Christmas cake. But the reason is because it has like the notes of like cinnamon and that fall, that winter spice.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was gonna say like a butterscotch is what I tasted.
I don't have any of that in there because of the Speyside. It doesn't automatically have that caramel vanilla to
I
me.
definitely taste the saltiness. I get that.
Yeah, but like when
This is gonna be one of those episodes, people. This is gonna be one of those episodes.
And that's what she said.
on point. So again, Arbor 12 year. Arbor 12 year. And you know what, guys, man, diversify your palates when it comes to cigars and spirits.
Nah, but I was kicking ass in that 3-on-3.
Oh, man, this is gonna keep going.
Can you shower next time? My bad.
Let's not talk about Congo with that. So we'll get.
So on to the topic.
Yeah.
So we will. Yes, it's time to segue. Conway, please take us in.
Yes. Okay.
Before this keeps going.
Oh man. So, $1 billion industry. So that nobody seems to frequent.
Yeah.
So like the running joke is that the porn industry is literally a $1 billion industry.
Without a doubt.
But nobody seems to admit or want to fess up to watching it, to experiencing it, to
Recording
viewing
it.
record, like whatever. So, just to give some context, when I say $1 billion industry, I don't mean $1 billion.
No, it's multiple.
Worldwide. Ready for this? Actually, you know what? Did you guys look this up?
I did not. It's not a fact I did.
So, if you had to guess, worldwide.
Worldwide.
So I have worldwide and I have United States. If you had to guess worldwide in the
Well,
billions.
let's do two. Let's do both. I'll give you.
So worldwide, what do you think?
No, I'm gonna go with the smaller one
So
first.
United
I'll
States,
go,
what do you think?
I'll go 1.5 and then I'll say four.
I would say 1.2, 1.3, and worldwide like 5, 6.
Okay, you ready?
Oh shit, that is we're off, bro.
You ready?
Yeah.
Worldwide?
Yeah.
$97 billion.
Holy shit! Are you kidding me, bro?
$97 billion.
Yo, why do we just yo,
US?
why are we in smoking ass right now? Yo, you know what? Podcast is over. I think we're in the wrong business, yo. This shit is done. Yo, Keenan and the guys.
Let's go to LA. We out to LA.
Yeah, OIM, yo, but our bad, man, it's a wrap.
It's not gonna work.
We out to LA.
We in the wrong business.
Potty
No.
done. Potty done. In the U.S., $12 billion.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
I can see the worldwide though, because you know in Japan,
I can see the U.S.
In Japan, they don't even have sex anymore. Sex has gone down so much because everything's about porn right now.
Yeah. It's
no,
crazy.
porn and sex dolls.
Sex
Yeah,
toys,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
all coincides together. It's crazy.
Now, I wonder if that's, you know, like how the military here pushes, like, you know, it's agenda for you to become a part of the military with its
Yeah.
marketing. I
Yeah,
wonder
yeah.
if porn is like that out there because they're worried about their population.
No, that's what it is in Japan. They work so much that they don't have time for
Nigga,
sex.
work. Yo, they sleep on the street. I
Yeah.
seen a clip that has these dudes sleeping on the street, Conway. It's a normal thing
When they sleep on it.
to walk in the streets of Japan and
Yeah.
see people, like regular
take a
people,
nap.
not homeless
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
Like they're just sleeping.
Because
They're just
all they do
so
is work.
tired.
All they do is
They
work.
couldn't even make it home, bro. They literally just lay on the fucking wherever they are.
So they have no energy for sex.
That's crazy.
No life, no time for sex. So when they do, obviously, if you have a girlfriend
Yeah.
and she works the way you have to work,
When you're seeing each other.
Yeah.
so that's what the dolls are for.
Yeah.
That's why she's got her toys. You got fucking Kamsuki in the closet. And,
You at work. Lunch break? All right, let me get my suitcase. I'll be back in about a half hour.
oh shit! Right into the parking lot.
I'll be right back. Where you going? Where do you think?
Going in the back of the Mitsubishi.
Oh my God. Yo,
Wow,
stupid.
those numbers are crazy.
Yeah.
So
like
hold
insane.
on. So you said 12 billion in the U.S.
Yeah.
96 worldwide. You know what?
97 worldwide.
97. You know what? My bad. So you know what? Thinking about it. Think about the red light district. Think about Germany, France,
Amsterdam.
Think about like you said, Japan.
China.
Russia has a black market that's big with sex and all
Yeah,
that
they
too.
do.
So I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta think about that.
Brazil.
Thailand to all this shit, like
Yeah.
all these places. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah. Think about it now too. If you think
These
about
are big countries. Like Russia's a huge country. Brazil's a huge country.
and we didn't even really, yeah, you said Brazil. That I was about to say because we didn't even talk too much about South America.
Yeah.
Colombia.
Colombia. Yeah.
I think all of them. Ecuador. I think they all have their own
Industry.
in a sense. So
But like you said, it's but people don't
Central.
talk about it. They don't talk about it. It's
because
like
they're
this-
embarrassed though.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
it's the funny part though, because it's like if everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like there's like that select few of like, oh well, I'm the anomaly or whatever. Like not many people do this. I'm ashamed because this, that, and the other. You would think that we were talking about like fucking necrophilia or something like that, which for those people that don't know is when you sleep with dead bodies.
Yeah,
So
or AKA coal packing.
yeah. Never.
Sorry, I even know about that.
The fuck.
You said it was gonna be one of those episodes, right?
cold packing.
It's called coal packing.
Okay.
Yo, you know what?
We're not gonna even get into why you even know that, son.
I am. I gotta clean my name. In my prior episodes, I've told you guys that I was a big fan of Sons of Anarchy, and there was a particular character on there. His name is Tig, and Tig was known
Tig
to
was
like
a freak.
Tig was known to like coal packing. That's the first time I heard the term. I was like, it was a particular. They were in a funeral home.
Yeah.
And they were looking for a particular body that they had to remove the teeth from because they were gonna do a DNA thing. They were gonna identify a body.
Yeah.
And they opened up the wrong one, and it was like a young chick. And Tig is actually grabbing on her tit. And the other guy in there at the time was Clay, and Clay's looking at him like, really? And he's like, I'm a coal packer. I was like, what? Like I never heard that before, and I started dying. I was like, holy shit. That's why when we told you in previous episodes, yo, you gotta watch Sons of Anarchy.
It was
the
crazy.
shit is just crazy. It's not what you think, yo. These dudes is wild.
Yeah.
It's one of the best cast ensemble. But
Oh yeah,
again,
definitely.
assembled rather, not ensemble. But yeah, coal packing is really a term.
Wow.
And, yeah,
That's crazy. I just learned something today. I'm gonna learn probably a lot today.
that's like me if you ever
We all
go with
are.
a thespian.
Yeah.
I love that word. I still use it now.
Such a thespian.
I find a way to use it now every day. I don't know why. I'll be at the cash register, bagging in my bags. Yes, I'm feeling very much like a thespian. But getting back to this shit, man, no.
Yeah.
No, but this is how you know is people don't want to talk about it. When you have religious leaders like freaking Kirk Franklin and all these pastors
Yeah.
coming out and say that they are addicted to porn.
yeah.
Yeah, but what's the joke about pastors anyway, though?
There's a lot of jokes. Which one?
No, but
Just saying.
yo, you was too fast. I couldn't even get to the fucking prompt over here.
Just saying. But yeah, man, like
That's why we need a producer soon.
like-
Somebody gotta be ready, waiting for these.
pastors coming out and say that they freaking addicted to it and just like
Well,
just
think about,
admitting to
but
it.
think about that guy's life, right? For instance, he's in charge of millions of people. At the end of the day, just like an artist, someone who's adorned by so many people. I don't mean to say in charge, but adorned. That's a better word.
Yeah.
So they're adorned by millions of people. These guys can get anybody. And listen, there's some bad women in church.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so there's women.
Sister Shirley, meet me in my office.
Not just that bad though, bro. There's still fucking,
Just gotta lay hands on you.
Oh my God, yo, you.
I heard you're going through some things.
Oh shit! All right, come on.
Put the Holy Spirit up in you.
Cancel culture, guys. Cancel culture. They're gonna be outside.
But it's true. Why do people feel? I guess I'm asking this question.
Well, I was trying to answer that. I was trying to answer. A guy like Kirk Franklin, who knows that he can touch anybody that he wants, he had to find a way to exercise the demons. Is that from Ace Ventura?
Yes.
I had to exercise the demons. So he had to find a way to do that, though. Right? So
that's facts.
he couldn't touch somebody because that's too risky.
Yeah.
Somebody could have came out,
Yeah.
said something, he blackmailed him.
Exactly.
So what he did was find himself in his own safe space where he just said, fuck it, I'm going to watch porn and I'm going to take all this energy that I want to give.
Lay hands.
I want to, all that.
Literally.
And he just took it out on himself in a closed room, you know?
Yeah, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
It is. It's sad. It really
It is, but at the same time, it's kind of admirable.
But
to a certain extent, but I think it just goes to.
I agree with you. I said that in the sense of respect for religion.
Yes.
It's admirable for the respect of the religion aspect, but for human nature, to have to subdue yourself so much that you had to resort to that. Resort to that. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm totally on page. I'm sorry. The Arbor Law is kicking.
Yeah.
So.
let's just keep it 100. The shit is an addiction. It's like freaking.
It can be.
I don't know about that.
It can be, but
it can become. I know plenty of people who literally came out. He came out and said he was addicted.
Yes, but it's like alcohol, right? There are plenty of alcoholics, right? But it's about how you experience it or how you indulge in it. It can be addictive. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. But you can get addicted to fucking Tylenol. You can get addicted to painkillers. You can get addicted to coffee.
I'm just saying.
TV.
Porn is it can become an addiction.
So yes, it is known as something that's addictive to.
It's addictive.
It's an addictive thing.
Yes,
it is.
It can be. Yeah.
I will say, from my perspective, on top of life experiences at a young age, porn fucked me up.
Yeah.
Because I ended up getting turned on to porn at such a young age because of also life situations for me that like I was already, active, 11, 12 years old.
9 to 10 for me.
See, so they, my experience though, I had a 19-year-old at 11, 12. So I had somebody doing the things that I saw on these videos to me for real.
Now you're spoiled.
And when that went away, and I'm working with 13, 14-year-olds when I'm 13, 14 years old, it's like, yo, what is this?
Yeah.
This is like fucking babysit. I'm going back to the porn until I find another 19-year-old. Because that's where the calling was.
But here's the other thing, though. So, like, you have a situation where you have these addictions that people have because they're stifling sexual expression, right? So, like, you guys know I love to travel, and I've talked about this on previous episodes or whatever. And every time I go to the Caribbean, I'll see people from Europe topless on the beach.
I love going away where there's Europeans.
Because they're free. They're not so fucking sexually repressed. So they'll be topless on the beach, not think twice about it.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And
it also works negative though with the dudes. Because them dudes be free. They be free the same way, man.
They be out there, yo.
The pluses be okay when it comes to the female aspect. But these dudes be wearing these fucking like
little speedos,
like these little eye patch type of things, like on they fucking scrotum sack.
No, I remember there was this one dude.
And big ups, you know what? I can't be like that. Yo, so all you dudes out there that feel comfortable wearing the eye patch,
go for it.
Yo, big ups to you guys, man. Shout out to that.
Body positivity.
Yeah, I couldn't even fit in that though. I'm not even trying to be like that. Not even seriously. It's just. I saw this style, this European style. Literally, when I say eye patch, you know how Speedos fit like underwear.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine not having like a right hand side to your whole side.
Yeah.
Like it kind of wraps from your left to your crotch, up your ass, and then back to your left. Yeah. Nigga, you ain't fitting in that. Come on now. Seriously, that's why it's a European cut. I'm sorry.
So They're comfortable though. They're extremely comfortable.
It's like tighty whities,
Exactly.
but tighter.
Yeah. So when you have a people who, anytime like Janet Jackson Super Bowl,
How America reacted.
that was way too big of a deal.
Well, it was a big deal. Though.
was.
That
Big
was
deal for men, yeah.
for Ben. Oh my God.
But then
I was a kid, right? When I came. When
No.
Teenagers.
no, I was in law
Oh, we was
school.
in 20s. Yeah,
Yeah, 20s.
What year was that?
Like
I was like
2000,
03.
2000 something?
No, because I was in law school when it happened. So I
see
was
what I'm
like
saying, though?
03.
Oh, okay.
02, 03.
Yeah. So to me, it seems like a lifetime ago.
Which kind of is. It's 20 years ago now. So it's a situation where it's
Reality
like
hits, man.
we I don't think we are comfortable talking about sex and sexuality, so we got to do it behind closed doors, and that's why it's this huge thing. Like, I know it's $97 billion worldwide, but I think we make up a majority of that fractionally. Like, if you go by every other country, it all the other countries add up to the remaining, would that be 85
Yeah.
billion? But they're probably like 2 here, 5 here, 7 here,
Yeah.
6 here, 3 here, and we're $12 billion because I think we're one of the more sexually repressed countries.
Yeah.
Well, that's why, because everything has to be done behind closed doors in a sense.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I think that if we were to find a chart with some numbers based on, I think like our generation is more the generation of hiding. I would
Yeah.
guarantee though
Oh,
that
yeah,
these
definitely.
newer age, it's part of everything.
Look at social media. That's it right there. It's basically porn on social media. Right
Yeah,
now.
well, Twitter has there's no governors for
Yes,
that.
yes, no censorship.
Do
Yeah.
whatever you got to do on there.
But our generation grew up with AOL, you know, and like dial up.
Dial up, yeah.
So when you had the opportunity to see things back in the day, you had to like download these videos that took like 5 hours. Then somebody would call and fuck it up,
Yeah.
because it would mess up the
They
modem
gotta start
line.
all over again.
Yeah. So I mean,
Just to see a titty.
but the thing, just to see a picture of a
So
titty,
you
you're
had to
right.
work for your porn back in the day.
And then you had to get viruses that
Facts.
would come in too.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God! And then your parents knew automatically once you had a goddamn.
What you was downloading over here?
Goddamn virus! Yeah, exactly. But no,
Your
it's
laptop
true.
was getting STDs back in the day.
facts.
But at the end of the day, though, man, like I think that these kids nowadays in the gen, I can't even say kids. Well, actually, I can. I'm old enough to call everybody a kid who's younger than me. So, I just think that the kids who are in their 20s, 30s, they grew up more though with it being more free compared to the way we did.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we had to hide. I mean, the internet was just coming out when we were kids.
Yeah.
You know, we had basically just like Microsoft Explorer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, these guys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you put things in perspective,
Yeah.
Google wasn't around like that back then when we first started.
And you couldn't watch a video on your phone.
You couldn't want no. Phone barely had texting features.
Exactly.
They had the alphanumeric texting, which took too long.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. Yeah,
You
it was
had
with the
flip phone.
numbers.
You had the
That's what I'm
flip
saying. You had to
phone.
flip the phone
No
and
color. It was just like
following the same alphanumeric system as the
letters.
rotary phone.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you wasn't texting anybody, you know. So, you know, you had to use codes. Back in the day, of beepers.
Damn.
Texting your shorty like 696969.
Now, what about when you were in your room watching it, and you always had, if you were watching like Skinamax or some shit like that, and you had the back button to go
I
back.
had WHT. I've seen it all.
But I used to keep the back button, so if your parents came in, you would just click right.
Oh, the old cable
The
box,
old
real
cable
quick,
box.
back.
Mm.
And
What you doing now?
Now,
You
what's
watching-
funny though is
watching
that you
sports?
say that
Watching
that
sports?
old cable button was fast.
Yeah, you click.
This new digital shit,
it takes-
it ain't as
there's a
fast. There's a little
lag.
lag.
Yeah, there's a
That
lag.
old cable box was quick. Like,
Yeah.
bang. Oh, shit.
What you watching? No, I'm just watching
Nothing.
sports. And, you know,
This should be like fucking, not even, it'd be cricket on. I'm watching sports. Like, oh, fuck, why the fuck
You're
is,
into cricket now?
why is Sports
Yeah.
Center playing cricket right now? What the
I just wanted to see what this was about. That's
No,
all.
like I know we don't play it here in the States, but I'm really into cricket now.
Why do you have lotion next to the bed? No,
worry about that.
I was moisturizing my my legs.
But the funny thing is though, when you really dig deep into the porn thing, right though, so people have fantasies and then people go off on tangents.
Explain.
So the beauty of today, right? You can look up, let's say, I don't know, 2 guys and 1 girl. You want to run a train, or 2 girls and 1 guy.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden though, you start seeing these things start spiraling off. All of a sudden it's like gang bang, and then a chick sticks a barrel up herself, and like it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And you're like, yo,
Fuck, said a barrel.
a bat barrel.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that live.
Wow.
Bachelor party. Yeah.
Yes. Fucking love that one. That is awesome. I've never seen that live.
Yeah.
Either.
Bachelor party.
Heard stories, but never seen
Champagne bottles,
Yeah, I've seen that live. I've seen that live. Yeah.
but not a bad barrel. I'm jealous.
Cigarette smoke.
Cigarette smokes. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that one in Sue's.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to
Shout out
Sue's, baby.
Sue's. Y'all know about Sue's Rendezvous.
And at the time, they weren't supposed to be naked, but they was naked.
Yeah.
It was what it is. Like I
Things
said,
go down
I
in
think
the
I had mentioned that.
champagne room.
I had mentioned that though. We had spoken about this. If the girls were cool with you back in the day, you had got a little bit more. But yes, this is a billion-dollar industry, like you had mentioned, that nobody seems to ever partake in, but everyone partakes in. You break down the money. You said 12 billion.
Yeah.
You said, so roughly, what you think is in America now? Maybe 400 million.
About 350.
Because I thought that was a number before. I think it's a little bit bigger.
We might be like at 3. No, actually, no, you're right. It's 394.
That's what I'm saying. I know it had to be a little bit more. So round it off as 4.
Yeah.
So if everybody just paid once, well, $1 rather, that's 400 million. We said 12 billion.
Yeah. So you got to multiply that.
I think 6 times.
Another, yeah.
Maybe something like that, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, actually, 9.
It's more.
Yeah, no, it's way more. Yeah.
So you think about it. Now I know these sites are expensive. You know, some of the stuff can be expensive, but
It
there's a
can be.
lot of porn that's free.
free. Yeah, a lot of free stuff.
Free because the advertising is big money.
Yeah.
Big money. That's why it's a billion-dollar industry.
Exactly.
Because I know that when you type in the sickest shit that's in your mind, I'm not even gonna start thinking shit because you guys are gonna think of me different. But once you
They're
watch
gonna be coming in and smoking ashes like, yo, Rod, man, you okay?
Ride different, man.
You okay?
Ride different.
We heard that last episode, right, man?
Ride different. But the thing is, though,
Or the flip side.
yeah, we don't want that.
Hey, Rod.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we're good.
Hey.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Hello.
Hey, Leek, can you help this one out?
New. The cigars are over there.
That's exactly the thing. You just point. Yeah, the humidor's over there. Straight
Right through there.
Yeah, just grab something. Whatever. I'll just tell you about it at the register. No, but the truth is though that the industry is huge, and there's so many corridors that people their minds go through, and we didn't even talk about like what's the code word for the dark net.
Oh, dark net.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
some other shit.
That's when you start getting into some real sick shit, bro. That's like some real sick
Like snuff films and shit
Yeah,
like that.
that's sick. Nah, you can see snuff films on free shit. Like that's where you get to that other shit.
Know that.
Wait, time out.
Yeah, I didn't know that part. I don't even want to know how he knows.
Dude, Google snuff, not snuff.
No, I'm
Not
good.
snuff.
That's gonna pop. No, guys,
there's another
guys.
word for it.
Guys.
Wait, do you
know the epitome? Do you know what the word
What's
means?
do you know what snuff films are?
Like,
Probably not.
okay, so the
Yeah.
end result is that somebody gets killed.
murdered.
Yeah, so guys, do not look
I'm
up
talking,
snuff
I'm
films
talking about
on
the
your.
shit that like they acted out.
No,
Okay,
no,
I
no,
get
no.
what Malik is saying.
Yeah.
And listen,
The feds will be on your
yeah,
ass.
SNA Live, we are
Really?
not responsible for that.
No, they-
we did not mean
No, see,
that at all.
I'm very
He's green.
to this. I'm
He's
green. to
green.
this shit. They really be killing people.
Yeah, yo, a
Yeah.
traditional.
That's why I said the dark web, because you can't put that shit on the regular internet. They're
You don't remember that movie back in the day with Conway's favorite actor, fucking Nicolas Cage,
No.
called 8mm?
Yes. Yeah.
That was a snuff
Snuff
film.
film. Yeah.
Wow.
These real rich people would spend money to buy an actual film because you can't put it on a file. You're going to jail if it's on a file.
Exactly.
But this film was about literally doing some shit to someone and eventually killing them at the end.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So
I
we
did see
do
that in a Law and Order episode.
well. Good. See again, Law and Order. Jesus Christ. Go back to last episode. You guys see Malik and his Law and Order love, but
episode
we
12.
do not. I stress that.
As you can see, I didn't even know what the fuck that shit
Just
was.
do not type that into your Google browser. We do not want to be responsible for that to come back on you guys.
And we don't want the feds rushing your crib.
Yeah, that's why we don't want to be responsible for that at all.
We
Don't
live in
even
a
do that.
Sick world.
Yeah. No, there's some sick motherfuckers, yo.
Yo, real talk. If we were to do a Google search on 8mm, I don't know when that movie came out because that was not something
90s
that
probably, right?
It was a long
90s.
time ago.
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
So yeah, don't type in snuff films if you're not into that shit.
Definitely not. And on that note, yo, we have to get into our notable mention segment where we're profiling the queen of porn, Miss Vanessa Del Rio.
It's the SNA Live podcast, and it's time for the notable mention. Here we go!
And we're back with our notable mention segment where we are profiling Miss Vanessa Del Rio.
The luscious Latin lover.
So Vanessa Del Rio
She was amazing.
was
She looked like everybody in my building. Yeah, she She looked like everybody in my
Yo,
building.
she looked like a mommy from the Bronx. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. She looked like every mom in my building of all my friends.
Mommy.
She looked like Titi from the block.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Your aunt. Yes.
Yeah.
Your titi is fire.
Yeah. So, for those that don't know, this one you can't Google.
You won't get in trouble for this one.
So, Miss Vanessa Del Rio was one of the first women of color that was a porn sensation. So, anybody that knows any type of history on porn, you had your Tracy Lords, you had...
Sorry, I was a fan of her, man.
Yeah, you had your Marilyn Chambers, you had...
That's another one.
Yeah.
Pinky.
I'm talking about like back in...
No,
I'm talking about,
we're
like,
going.
Motherfucker, we talking about like the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, you going way back. Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about the
70s,
like when
80s.
porn started.
Okay.
Yeah. So you had all these white women, and usually
that's all they were.
Usually blonde-haired white women.
And again, that's what fucked me up. I said that openly. Between that and fucking 80s movies, they were always with the blonde, blue-haired,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Especially like Revenge of the Nerds,
Yeah.
Zapped,
All that. Yeah.
Party Animal,
All that.
all those crazy
All
ones.
that. Porky's.
Porky's,
Animal House.
yes,
Yeah,
let's
Animal
keep
House.
going.
So
We won't dance with your ladies.
Vanessa Del Rio was the anti Tracy Lords. This was she Puerto Rican?
Yes, she was.
Yeah, Puerto Rican mama. She had the lips, she had the hips, she had the thighs,
Body
she had
was
the
crazy.
ass.
Proportion at
Yeah.
the time was crazy. Especially
So-
especially
You
for
didn't see
porn.
that. Yeah, you
no,
didn't
but
see
like you
that.
said though,
No,
because
exactly.
yes,
see that.
we're both saying the same thing.
either one or the other.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thick chicks wasn't a thing just yet. And then Miss Vanessa Del Rio came on the
You said
scene.
though, her lips.
Yeah, everything. She was
I know we sound crazy, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like,
Yeah.
We grown ass man.
but we're also reverting back in our minds to when we were
were
younger,
kids
seeing
watching
this.
this.
So that's where the little bit of passion
I
coming
just
from.
remember this scene where it's two dudes. It was a menage or whatever. It's her and two dudes or whatever.
she a nurse?
No.
Okay. The one I saw, she was a nurse.
Gotcha. I'm sure she was. So
Made you want to get sick quick.
milk nurse. So it was two dudes, and usually when you think two dudes in a
That
a
they about
woman,
to do some damage.
they about to double
I
team
know exactly
her,
where you going.
and like she's gonna be like,
Because I seen
yo,
this too. You're right.
She manhandled them.
Dumb dudes, their faces are like, what is
Yeah, like-
going on
yeah,
here?
yeah,
And they're usually two white dudes.
yeah. It was.
yep.
Sucking fire out of one and fucking
Yeah.
the shit out of the other one.
They didn't know what to do with
Had no
themselves.
You can't
idea.
handle it. You can't handle it.
Yeah,
She would put it on though.
yeah.
Honestly, to be real with you, first time I saw her, it was a little fucking like thrown back a little.
Intimidated.
Dude, do you see what she was doing? I'm talking about, like Conway said, this goes back to the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
When I first seen this shit, you talk about 86, 87.
Yeah.
So I'm not like a fucking nowhere near even being a teenager at the time.
Yeah. She was putting it on dudes.
So what is going on here?
So she was the star of stars back in the day, and I think just looking at her features, you definitely could say she was Afro Latina.
Big time.
And I remember it was so weird. There was this rumor going around in the 90s.
For those who don't know, it's like modern day Latinx.
Yeah. So it was just the weirdest rumor. I don't know where it started, where it came from, but that she was the sister of Felicia Rashad and Debbie Allen. Did you hear that?
Yep.
heard that.
I
Okay.
did. No, I did.
And it just was like, and my naive ass, I just was word.
Because you start looking at traits.
Yeah.
Physical traits.
Physical
You're like,
traits.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
The hair,
Wait a minute.
skin tone.
She does look like
So,
Hair,
especially
skin
Debbie
tone.
Allen. Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks like Debbie
Especially
Allen.
Debbie Allen,
Yeah,
yes.
they looked similar, like facially wise.
Felicia Rashad probably in the eyebrows. And the
Yeah,
eyes.
but the lips and the mouth and everything, Debbie
Allen
Allen.
all
Yeah,
day.
definitely. But yeah, like I said, feel free to Google.
Yeah, and again,
Have
the reason
fun.
why she's a notable mention is because, like, again, especially for people of color, and listen, yo, fuck it. In any industry, any one of us that could make a name, make
Exactly.
a staple for themselves, fucking go out there and do it. What's that old thing? Like, it doesn't matter what you are, just be the best
Be
at
the
what you
best.
do.
She was the
went
best.
out and she was the best
She was the
at
best.
what she did. And much respect
She
to
took pride in it, bro.
Vanessa Del Rio was a definite,
A sensation.
that's a perfect word.
Yes.
Perfect word.
So we got to get into our next topic, and that's how this whole industry, even though it's a $12 billion industry in the United States, I think it reached a new level when COVID happened, because now what you have is a whole audience that is stuck inside because you lived alone.
Yeah, I feel sorry for those people. Yeah.
You were afraid to step out your house. You were afraid to go see your boo. You were afraid to go see your jump off. You were afraid to have any type of intimate physical contact if you didn't live with that person already.
Yep.
So we're all married, so we had our significant other in the home with us. But marriage numbers are down in the country, so you have a lot of people living by themselves.
And we also live in an era where a lot of people, they don't believe in getting married so quick, so they can say they're in long-term relationships, and therefore that still has people in separate houses. So when you're living in separate homes, and like you said, when COVID first hit, my Lord, the way it was out here, you were scared to go see your boo, like you just said. You jump off, definitely. You were scared to see anybody.
Anybody, yeah. I'm shocked. I can't wait to see the statistics that comes out about the divorce rates in 2020, because
people being stuck in homes together.
Man. That's
it wasn't to strangle your significant other.
Well, one thing
not
that did
I'm
happen.
advocating any type of domestic violence.
No, not at all. But
I mean, figuratively, not realistically.
No, but what you did say was true.
It happened.
There was a stat that did come out that domestic calls were on the all-time high.
Definitely.
Because you had people now who literally hated being around each other, and they dealt with each other because they could pass each other.
Yeah, you were busy, you go out,
you work, I work. I really don't stand you. I can't stand you, but whatever the case is, now I'm stuck with you.
Yeah.
So now I hate the way you breathe. Not even just that. I hate the way you breathe. I hate the way you eat. Like I can't stomach
fork,
with you.
like
who is this
everything
person?
you do, I can't fucking fuck with you.
People probably didn't even realize who they were living with. And it's like, who are you? Like,
That is a true
who
statement,
the fuck
though.
are you? And then,
Well, think about it, though. In the era that we live in, with everything being so fast, and truth be told, I just had this conversation the other day. Think about this. I know it's a little off topic, but when you were younger, you had more family functions.
Yeah.
That has stopped.
Yeah.
You know, people don't do that anymore. It's not a thing. You know, so when you're stuck with somebody, like you said before, you would be able to view people through going to parties, going to various family functions. And
you have buffers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly the point I was hitting on.
Yeah.
You had buffers. You had things that would break the ice, so to say, or just take your attention away from the way you start acting, and then somebody, whatever the case is. It can go in so many ways, but buffers is the right word.
Yeah.
But at home during COVID, there was no buffer. And if you had a boring sex life to begin with,
yeah, exactly.
you definitely had a more boring, definitely a way more boring experience.
Where you
during
going?
COVID.
To the basement. I'll be right back.
Why do you have your laptop? Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
I'm doing some research. Research. Code word.
Why's your laptop so sticky? I spilled something.
Oh, God.
I told you this is going to be a crazy episode.
God damn, but that's like amateur hour there, though. You know how much the computer costs, bro?
Were you eating frosted donuts? It's like all this like
shit. And was it hot in the basement while you were eating the glazed donuts? It's like this? It's melted like this?
Oh, God. This is going somewhere else. Yeah.
The keypad is sticking. I don't understand why.
I spilled my lunch. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Shut up.
Literally.
Leave me alone. Use your computer.
Oh, man.
But seriously, man, like,
but this does
think about how many marriages and relationships were like you said, like ruined because you had to like literally sit there and be like, is this the person I want to be with?
Or saved
through
through the thing of porn.
I have to admit that definitely helped my marriage. I'm not gonna lie. Because you have to get to know that person that you're living with now.
Oh, that aspect.
Because if you're so busy and you guys never really sit down and get to know each other sexually or just mentally, you're stuck with that person, so you have no choice. You have
so you're talking about from a relationship
standpoint.
So I wasn't. I was directly stating that watching porn
takes you away
from, and even for some people, it helped them say, you know what, I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna go fucking try this out on my wife or my husband right now and see how this works.
Got you.
And it can help revitalize something that might have been dormant all those years.
Got you.
All of a sudden, you got your wife wearing like a negligee. She never dresses up for you. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden you're like, well, what the fuck's going on here?
Nice. Yeah.
Role playing starts.
Whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Just you could just think about it from 50 million aspects for people. So again, as it's easy to sit there and say it ruins things, I also believe that there's a positive side that helps. Because listen, yo, bro, you'd be surprised out there. There's a lot of couples that watch porn together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of couples that share porn things, and like that's it. Instead of getting divorced or bringing in somebody into your marriage before, because listen, getting older in marriage, and I used to hear the elders talk when I was younger, and the elders always used to talk about just being open.
Yeah.
And I would listen to some of the stories from the elders, and I'm sitting there going, like, wait a minute, you guys went to a bar and picked up somebody?
Yeah.
Just brought her home?
I've heard a couple of those stories.
Just sent her on her way afterwards. Now, I'm being a kid at this time, so I'm just like, you still think of the whole thing of marriage and everything, how they teach it to you.
Yeah, because it's more of a fantasy as opposed to the reality of what it is about living with a person 20,
It's a
25,
fact.
30 years.
Fact of the matter is, if you don't open up, odds are you're gonna close up shop a lot faster than you would.
No, but that's where I was going. I was saying like it helped. At least me personally, it helped because you have to get to know that person that you were living with all this time. Because again, before COVID, life was just so fast. You were moving and you never really, again, married 2 years, married 15 years. You could be married 15, 20 years and you really never got to know that person that you were living with all that time. And COVID helped you and forced you to really get to know your person. So again, it could be the situation where you never watch porn with your significant other. Now you're sitting there because you ain't got shit else to do. You're bored. Let's throw on some
Especially
porn.
by like month 4.
Yeah, you're like
5.
you're
It's
like,
like
let's
we've
throw
done
some
When it
everything
hit the
else.
summertime, I would
some
think
porn,
that
man.
it got a little bad for
Yeah.
people, because now they,
Now the
We
heat.
played,
Now
we
the
played
heat is
cards. We
coming
played
but you
Connect
can't go
4,
nowhere. Yeah,
we
you've done
go
everything.
nowhere.
You can't go anywhere. Nothing is open.
Want to watch some porn?
I mean, you start getting you get bored.
Especially people in the inner city, they couldn't go nowhere. At least, I mean, blessings that we freaking have a house and backyard. You can go out in the backyard, but people sitting in the city
no,
and
that's
buildings, you can't go nowhere. You're stuck in that apartment. You can't go nowhere. You know what I mean?
No,
You're
it's a
forced
true
to deal
statement.
with it.
It's a true statement.
Forced
Yeah,
to
I
deal
can only
with it.
imagine, man. That shit is crazy. But here's
it-
the other thing, though. Here's the flip side of that. Porn. See, some people try to demonize it, right?
I don't.
I don't either. But it's what you make of it.
Yes,
Because
like
some
life.
people, because have you ever had a conversation, not necessarily with your wives, but any woman? Have you ever had a conversation with a woman about porn? About how it's sometimes ruined their
Definitely can.
sexual experiences because dudes who aren't sexually experienced, their whole experience is watching porn and think that everything that they see on porn is real.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like I said, I had mentioned that earlier when I was younger.
Glad you brought that up.
But I had said it earlier. For me, since I was so put on with my life experiences and then watching porn at a young age, it made me more in tune to accept and expect
Yeah.
different things.
That's the thing, the expectation.
Yeah.
But here's
And
the thing, though.
that can ruin
I think
relationships.
overall, though, our generation, because we didn't grow up with it as prevalent as they have it now. Because, like, look, we didn't grow up with smartphones. We didn't grow up with the internet, like how it is now. We can just get porn for free. Like I said, we had to work for our porn. So
Yeah, because even
It's so-
shit. Hold on. You're 100% right. Fucking what site was that? Do you remember? There was some sites that would only allow you to watch like 5 videos a day, and
or
then
even
they-
look, it was like snippets.
Yeah, it was snippets, and then once you hit your limit, it was like
gotta
you
pay.
gotta wait 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck?
Yeah. Or you had to pay. Or you
Oh, you have to
Yeah,
pay.
you had
Oh,
to
you gotta
pay.
become a member.
give you
Yeah.
free for about 3 minutes and then
Yeah.
you gotta pay.
So then it's like, all right, because we didn't have, it wasn't so readily at our disposal. We had real life experiences. So I think the combination of a lot of dudes. Not say that women don't watch porn, but let's be honest.
Oh, stop.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's more dudes than women.
Oh, behave.
Women watch it. I'm not saying they don't watch it,
Yeah.
but it's more dudes. But
You know what's funny though?
what?
Large number of women really watch more girl on girl than they do guy.
True.
It's fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
A lot of women don't like that crazy penetration shit.
Nah, they don't. Because, yo, the shit that you'll see sometimes.
feel good.
Yo, I
No,
don't.
but it's true though. Go ahead.
No.
I'm gonna let you talk. I think I know where you're going.
like, I don't know.
The
Like,
storyline of the fucking 14-inch cock is
I-
really not fucking realistic.
and not even
Stop
so,
it.
not even so
Stop
much,
it, ladies.
not even so much that.
No, but they
No,
don't want it though
No, but
either though.
That's the point.
They don't want
That's
that.
the point. So it's like
They sell it to you in the porn
way,
shit, but
the
no.
way dudes like look at the storylines, it's by other dudes, and a lot of these dudes, for whatever reason, I'm looking at some of them. I'm just like, yo, do y'all like women? Like, there'll be situations where it's like, I want to stick it down her throat until she throws up, and they'll literally like vomit on camera, and you're just like, how is this
How's that sexy?
sexy?
I don't get it.
You ever been with somebody not sexually, but like in a party atmosphere, and they throw up, and the smell that hits you when it's just lingering, you're just like,
I don't know if,
And you want that in the bedroom?
yeah, exactly. But some people are into that. So it's, my point is, not all of it is.
Stop.
no. Not
What
going.
were you gonna say?
Nothing. I was gonna
He's
say.
looking like, well, I don't know.
No. I was just
Is there something that you would like to share?
Do you want to share something, right?
nothing at all.
Okay.
I was just really just like, all right. The worst part of it is, like you said, the idea of when you were at a party with somebody.
Yeah, you had to see his face. He was like,
No, because I'm over here replaying just the idea of just when somebody throws up.
Yeah.
And like, the worst is when they eat a lot of shit
all right, okay.
and you do get that smell.
Yeah,
I don't know how you could stay hard with that.
It's pretty gross.
I think that's the end of the party for me.
yeah.
Yes, that's the.
Pate done.
Yeah, it's the exact end. It's like, time to go.
Yeah, you know what? It's instant shrinkage. Like
Yeah.
shrinkage is engaged.
It's a wrap.
But
it
there
definitely is a wrap.
But again, though, you know what? There are people out there that do love that, and there's extremes. There's all kinds of extremes.
But that's the thing, though. So it's like,
That's the beauty of porn.
it's like, okay, well, now they go out into the world thinking like, oh, women are into,
expect that.
women are into
But
this.
that goes to your point where you're saying how porn can also ruin relationships.
Well, yeah, no,
'Cause
it's a fine
you
line.
expect this craziness that you've been watching on.
Well, the thing is that imagine though if you go in, right, and you fucking finally get a chance to be with this chick, and you got lucky that she likes to go down on you, because not every woman likes to go down.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Fact.
And now you have this chance, and here you are now grabbing her by the back of her hair and her head and by her ears. She's
like, what are you doing?
No, she can't even say that
Yeah.
because she can't even breathe at the time.
Exactly.
What you doing?
She can't say much of anything.
And then it's just a wrap at that because
She has a dick in her mouth.
either she loves that or she doesn't. And if
Yeah.
she doesn't, you're gonna find out quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And,
no,
you might,
that's
and you might catch a charge.
Yeah. See,
or
that-
you're just done. And the worst part of it is, look, well, a charge is if you got no temperament with yourself. If she's like, yo, no, I don't do this. Like for me, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. That's it. That's done.
Yeah. There's
but,
no.
but that's the problem right there. Like I think if you base your sexual outlook more on porn than your actual
Yes.
It's like you pretending to be a hero, like a
in
Marvel
life,
hero.
like experiences.
Yeah, no.
Then I think you're all fucked up.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Like I watch it, you watch it, but
Facts.
babe, I'm sorry. We've all had a fair share of women in the past, right?
No, listen,
So
it's-
we did well for ourselves.
I think we're pretty cool guys. I think
Yeah,
we're pretty
did well.
attractive.
We
pretty
did-
cool.
We had
you
our
know, pretty
experiences.
handsome.
We had our experience.
We did well for ourselves. So it's like we didn't base our whole outlook on sexual experience based on something that was fantasy that we were seeing on video because we actually had real life experiences.
Correct.
But then you have other dudes who don't do so well, and then they're like, oh, okay, this is what it is. And it's like, no, you were watching a movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Fantasy.
don't get it
She gets
twisted.
paid for that.
Like,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
they are having sex in real life. It's not like CGI, but they are still acting.
Yeah.
Because what you don't see is the camera crew, the table full of, you know, the catered
The catering
goods.
the catering goods
Yeah.
with all the fucking fruit and the meat
Exactly.
tray. No pun intended.
And the drugs.
I was about to say that
Yes.
though. The drugs, the
Yeah.
pills, and
Yeah.
what you don't see also is, you know, people sit there and say, I would love to be able to do porn. All right. So you do know that if the shot's not right,
Mm-hmm.
I got to call cut while you're in the middle of your stroke. And when I call cut, that means you have to stop. Like literally stop.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck where you are.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you about the climax. You better put a clamp on that because I need the money shot where my camera film is ready to roll. If we ran out of disc space, or nowadays it's disc space, but film back in the day, they had to reload the film.
Yeah.
And you're pretty much got to, like you said, camera, lighting, audio, caterers, and let's not forget the supplementary, I want to call them actors that will be on the sideline, because if they cut film and the guy's mid-stroke while they're filming, he's got to go off camera and go get sucked off by the actress
fluffer.
off camera,
The fluffer.
the fluffer,
Yeah.
to keep him hard,
Yeah.
so that when they come back, he's still ready to go.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of shit you don't see, and people think that they can handle that.
It's not.
Half of y'all can't even dance in the dance club grinding on a chick without people worrying about what's watching y'all. Let alone to be able to fucking perform under the lights like that. So like, that's a whole nother thing that you could wish upon for yourself or anyone. But
it seems all well and good in fantasy, but the reality is usually 100% different.
And Leak said big thing before too, drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something that's not spoken about. You know what I mean? And fact is,
Again, imagine how that ruins those dudes' relationships. Now when they go back home, they can't take the drugs, and the sex is not the same now.
I don't think they ever stop taking the drugs.
That's bad. That's
because I don't think you can.
Again,
Let's think about
ruins
this.
the relationship. Now you're a drug addict. Now you're a drug addict.
Facts. Let's think about this though, right? You gotta perform. I need you to do 3 recordings today with 4 models.
Yeah.
Hot.
Really?
About me, I work out and all that. But yeah.
That don't mean nothing. Working out has nothing to do with stamina because Ron Jeremy was not a motherfucking physical specimen.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, he was in one way.
Hey, you.
What y'all know about the honey badger? What was it? No, not the honey, but what was it? Was the honey badger? No.
No, it was something else.
Fuck. What was his nickname? Shit. It'll come to me.
Oh God, another one. Again, Ron Jeremy wasn't like a physical specimen.
No.
Yeah.
In one way.
Yeah.
Or many ways.
Yeah.
Maybe just one way. But he wasn't a working out guy. So it's it's not that. Some people just have, their body, the mechanics of their body works different.
Yeah.
You know? So
And on that note, yes, we're gonna get to our next segment. We call it "What You Rockin' With."
This is what you rockin' with inside the SNA Live podcast.
It's no introduction.
And we're back with our segment. We call it "What You Rockin' With," where we talk about what we vibing with, what we feeling for the week. And Leak, I'm gonna let you start it off, brother. What you rocking with this week?
So what I'm rocking with is this episode definitely brought me back to a young kid, that 9-10-year-old that was trying to experience,
inquisitive,
very inquisitive, and trying to figure out. But even more importantly, like you said, you brought it up earlier, Rod. Like us as young black men growing up, and all you saw on the Showtimes and Cinemax and all that stuff.
Shout out Shannon Tweed.
Shannon Tweed.
Shannon Tweed.
She was sweet. She was sweet.
As American
But
Pie.
all you saw was mostly Caucasian women, and that's what you saw. You thought of beauty, and you thought of Caucasian women.
No,
That's
it's true.
all you saw.
No, they did. They sold that. And
They
you know what?
sold it.
Sold
You know
it
what?
hard, too.
Yo, you motherfuckers, you did a great job in the
did.
back in the day, but we're smarter now.
Yeah, exactly.
We were dumb back then. Damn it.
The brainwashing worked for a hot second.
It definitely did. So my notable mention is shout out to Blacktail Magazine.
Wow. Throwback.
Because when that came out in the stores, and obviously we were too young, so we would sneak or we would ask, the older dude on the block to go buy it from us. Buy it for us. I had an older brother, so I always had him go get it. But
Damn.
that was
thrown under the bus.
That was our introduction to see that black women are freaking.
No, you're right though. No,
They're
you're right.
beautiful.
You're right.
It wasn't
You're
just
right.
about white women.
You're right.
You saw a beautiful black woman, and they never really got crazy raunchy. You know what I'm saying? It was just seeing beautiful black women.
Seeing all that ass.
Seeing that ass and just the curves and voluptuous.
And that's what made Vanessa Del Rio an honorable mention
Yeah,
for
exactly.
so much of a standout actress because that wasn't the norm.
Yeah, it wasn't the norm.
She wasn't the norm. And like Conway said, though, she was more reflective of an Afro-Latina.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You know what I mean?
And we saw Blacktail. We were like, oh,
Blacktail.
she looked like the mom that's on my block over there that I've been looking at.
Yeah.
And I always see her with clothes on, but now she's naked. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it helped us appreciate our black woman.
It helped you turn into a young freak.
Yeah, definitely.
I understand.
Definitely.
Shout out to Blacktail.
Guilty.
What you did to Malik, you turned Malik into the young freak.
Guilty.
My name's Malik, a 5-foot freak, right? Was it? Was that what
Get
you said?
together by the end of the week.
Yeah, yeah.
So he said
So
no.
shout out to
label me
Blacktail.
a hoe.
Oh, there we go.
Shout out to Blacktail, man. Thank you for
My sister told me so.
helping a young little black dude see beauty, black beauty, man. What you rocking with, Ron?
Okay, so in this segment of what I'm rocking with, I am rocking with a whole lot of courage and a tremendous amount of I don't give a fuck. And what I mean by that is shout out to all the people who lost their jobs during COVID and decided to take up an OnlyFans page. take up opening up a website and
Get
just
that
saying,
money.
fuck this.
Get that money.
I'm a horn dog. I ain't got no job, and this is how I'm gonna make my bread.
No, I've never subscribed to anything. I've heard about it, but wow. OnlyFans. Get that money, baby. Yeah, I don't pay for stuff. I'm sorry.
No, it's not even about that. It's something different. So, just again, big shout out to people who decided to take the leap of faith and figure out, hey, you know what? Because what did you say? The revenue for the United States alone with the porn industry is $12 billion.
Yeah.
So that means there's money to be made.
Yeah.
And you know what though? The reason why I say this is, look,
Get that money.
if somebody lost their job, right? They could have turned to numerous number of things to do.
Yeah.
They decided to say, you know what? I'm comfortable enough in my skin to say I'm gonna do this, and I don't have to relegate my body to any type of physical.
I'm not getting pimped by some
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Or nobody's touching me. I'm not in a strip club. And again, no knock on anything.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in that way. Just the reason why I'm saying is because there was at least 2/3 more people jumping into this field than before, because they had the opportunity to not have to have people physically on them.
And they knew
And
that
that-
audience was going to be there because everybody's inside.
Correct. So they took advantage of a situation, and most people just had more of the fear of being touched. They had their sexuality willing to be able to go out.
Yeah.
But when these types of pages gave them opportunities to showcase themselves, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, man.
And they had a whole lot of courage and a double dose of I don't give a fuck.
Get that money. Get that money.
So that's where I went with.
I
And
like that. I like that.
Conway, let's talk about what you're rocking with.
So what I'm rocking with is this show that comes on Stars that my wife put me on to. We watched it together. She watched the whole season already.
Is that the girlfriend experience?
No, it's called P Valley.
Yeah, you told me
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah, you told me about
Got it.
Short for Pussy Valley.
Yeah.
But obviously you can't have it as the name of your show.
See, I went the same way though, because
Yeah.
girlfriend experience is similar.
Yeah. So, like I said, it comes on the channel Stars. So it's about this strip club in this little small town in Mississippi. Everybody's country as fuck. And it's this black strip club where you have these big booty strippers, this cross-dressing dude that is the manager of the place, and all the turmoil and drama that goes on at this strip club. The shit is, it's well written. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, that helps.
And it has a great storyline. I'm only about 3 or 4 episodes
That helps
in,
a lot, actually, though.
but I hear it's gonna get even crazier.
How many seasons are they in?
It's only the first season. They're coming back for a second
So
season.
it's on Stars?
It's on Stars. Yeah.
So I need to find my way to
Yeah.
get some time to watch
Definitely,
that.
Definitely.
Okay.
And it's written and created by a black woman.
Really?
I think her name is Katori. I want to say the last name is Hall. I can't remember the last name.
He's
But-
an elephant.
So Katori spelled Katori.
An elephant.
So she did Broadway theater before this TV show,
Talk about a leap.
and had the show as a not a Broadway show, but a off-Broadway show, a theater, live theater show.
So I can see that. Okay, I can see that.
And the shit is
So
amazing.
she turned an off-Broadway type
yeah,
of show.
to a TV show.
Wow.
And
your
so
money.
That means
girl.
that means the characters had some substance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly,
they definitely. That's what you
exactly.
said. It was well written.
Exactly.
Because you can't have an off-Broadway show turn to a TV show without characters.
Exactly. So my first thought was, oh, I wonder if this was a former stripper who turned her life
That's
into.
actually, I was just going to ask you that.
So I looked her up. Was never a stripper. She's like a college graduate. She has her degrees.
Where'd the story come from then? She has to have some kind of...
The only thing I can think of, and I didn't look. I didn't.
Friends?
I had to look back at where she went to school, because when I went to
That's a big thing. there.
Exactly.
I know where you're going with this.
So my wife went to Clark Atlanta.
I know where you're going.
So if you were in Atlanta or any college in the South,
Yeah, Alabama, all that. Yeah.
Tennessee,
Tennessee, yeah.
Memphis, like those strip clubs in the South, like we talk about Sue's, we talk about
Anomalies. But they're
we talk
anomalies.
about
Sin
City
City to a point.
but you ever been to a strip club? So you've been to a strip club in the South. They get it.
No, they
popping.
do. They do. But I do have
Popping
to,
in
I do
more
have
ways.
to keep it New York,
in
though.
more ways than one.
Yo, Queens strip clubs.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the closest thing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, closest thing to the South. Yes.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Leak.
Into some nice bachelor
Thank you.
parties.
That's a double.
Some nice bachelor parties.
Queens has the strip clubs.
But it's kind of like Juicy J said.
If you ain't showing, if it
It ain't a strip club unless you showing pussy. Exactly.
So again, though,
Queens.
Queens is in the building.
Goes down in the champagne.
So where in
Not
New York
even.
would I find the woman that I should be with?
Queens. Like Coming to America said, motherfucker,
Yeah.
he wasn't lying.
Queens.
No, dead ass though. No,
Yeah, so
Queens.
P Valley, if you
Yeah, I
haven't
gotta watch
checked it
that.
out,
I gotta watch
you
that.
gotta check it out.
I'm gonna check that out.
Great show.
I have seen the ads for it. I just never.
Yeah.
Again, you know how
So,
we run. We
I saw it. So I was over. Because Thanksgiving, we were talking about COVID and everything.
Wait a minute.
Because
This nigga just put Thanksgiving
Strip club
in-
with it.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
yes.
Go ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So-
just getting that out there.
because we had COVID and everything, I didn't have the traditional Thanksgiving that I usually have, like
Most
with my
of us,
mother
yeah,
and
no,
family,
absolutely.
whatever. So I had a Friendsgiving get together in Brooklyn with one of the dudes that my wife went to college with, and we all sitting around drinking. Everybody cooked or whatever, brought a dish or whatever. We threw down. Food was amazing. Sat around, watched some TV afterwards, and he said, "Yo, this show, y'all gotta
Can't
check
wait.
this out. What's up?"
The breakdown of that
I know,
was so
I know.
tough for me
I know.
to
I know.
absorb.
I know. It's good. It's all right. Sorry, I was gonna let him go. I was gonna let him go. It's like, dude, you got a life. I like your life, bro.
No. It's just the way that just sounded was just so.
Yeah, we was bored. Let's just throw in some stripper shit. You know, we eating Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanks for life. You know, let's watch them. Let's watch them tits and ass. Yeah. Let's give thanks.
And
Let's
I
give
was
thanks.
thankful for it.
Let's give some thanks.
So I'm watching the episode and I'm like, yo, what the fuck are we watching right now?
I need to watch the next
This shit is crazy. So that was back in November. And I forgot about it. We've been mad busy with the lounge and everything. And so I circled back. And last week I started actually like
Catching up?
Yeah, catching up, actually watching it. So like I said, I'm about 3 or 4 episodes in. And at first, I was like, this is just the Bootleg Players Club. Because you
about to
have
So
say
that's
that.
why
I
I
was
didn't
gonna say
watch
that.
it.
I was gonna
say
That's
that.
why I didn't watch
it
it.
was like a bunch of chocolate strippers, and it was like the one light skinned chick, and she comes in, and I'm just
getting
like,
hated on.
That's what threw me off when I
was
saw
like,
the coming
this
attraction.
is Players Club.
That's what. Thank
It's-
you.
Yeah, it's not. though.
Okay.
They
So I'll
said it
take
has a
that.
good storyline, so I'm
Yeah,
definitely
it's
looking.
not. Like,
Okay, I
'cause-
take your word for it. I
That's
take
what
your
I
word
thought at
for it.
first. That's what I thought at first, and then I got into it, and I was like, yo, this is Players Club on steroids.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it goes into, if anybody that's listening or watching, if you know about the South, these little small towns, everything is mad corrupt. You know what I'm saying? So you got the mayor that is a frequent
Strip club
customer
connoisseur.
of the strip club. Exactly. You got chicks selling pussy out the strip club. They selling food out the side of the strip club.
Yo, that's something
Like-
that I never could get my head around.
I experienced that.
No.
Yo,
it's
no.
the dudes that could eat the food
Yeah,
at the strip clubs.
yeah,
That I
I'm
can-
good.
I had a
Good.
boy of mine. I'm gonna keep his name nameless. We used to go to Flamingos, Queens.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yo, we went during school. When I mean school is this is when I used to work in Con Ed.
Yeah.
They used to give us school, and we have like 2-hour lunch breaks. So instead of getting something to eat, we just go to the shish kebab guy
Yeah.
and then just run into the strip club for the next hour and drink. Now listen, I'm condemning myself because I don't work for the establishment anymore. So it's easy for me to say that. I will keep my confidants nameless, but I had an individual.
No snitching policy on SNA Live.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, I had a boy of mine though. This nigga lived for strip club food,
That's gross.
and I did not understand it.
That's
My
disgusting.
stomach's hurt. Just
Because we used to look at him like, do you even know where this was from?
It's, yeah.
Anywhere?
where was that meat sitting at?
Anyone? Like Bueller? Anyone? Anyone?
Because it's not like you ordered a pizza and they brought it in from the outside.
No, they have like a buffet
Yeah,
table set
exactly.
up. Where are those Swedish meatballs from?
That's what the stripper asked.
Facts. Good one. So again, though, yo, anyone, and listen, if you're a connoisseur of fine delicacies at strip clubs across the world, you are an amazing specimen. And cheers to you to some capacity, not from me, but to some capacity.
Yeah. And on that note, that brings us to the conclusion of this episode.
Yo, there's people that eat that shit for
Mom,
real,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, because you didn't eat the Swedish meatballs, bro.
We
You're good.
appreciate you
I was
joining
talking
us
about
on
this whole
this
episode.
journey.
This is fun. I love it.
You can find us on all of our social media platforms.
If they want to be
Instagram.
associated with us anymore after this.
Yes. If you don't, we understand. If you do, appreciate you rocking
We
with us.
keeping it real. That's all. We keep it real.
On our Instagram page, our link tree is there. You can find us on
Linktree
Castos.
has us. Yep, correct.
We are now part of, like I said before, the OIM family, so you can find us on the One Institution Media's platform.
And listen, when you guys get a chance, don't just listen to us. You go to OIM, you can check out all of our other counterparts that are signed with us.
Definitely.
You know, we have there's all types of podcasts on there
some
from
great shows. Yeah,
great shows that touch on everything from
sports to
sports
relationships.
to, we have just former GMs of the NFL to people who are like psychologists and then just clowns just like us. So there's just a bunch of people that just have a large array of topics to talk about.
Go to
So
the
check out the OIM family.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. And in the words of Shirley Chisholm, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. We out.
And a keypad.
Just make sure it's not sticky.
You have just listened to the SNA Live experience. We want to thank you for tuning in with us. We'll be back with another episode.